Welcome to another Do Not Disturb Dog Walk. Taiwa. Alright. So I didn't really realise it, but it's like a bird sanctuary. And I navigated us here thinking, oh, we'll go walk around in that reserve. But it turns out, no birds allowed. So anyway, I've just moved down the road a little bit and found this walkway. And so for better or worse, randomly, we're going to walk along this walkway to get some exercise today. It's not what I wanted, but it's something. I like how the signs say pedestrians, cycles, and horses. Yeah, I'm feeling like this might be just one of those little half-hour walking recordings we make from time to time, because I'm not feeling particularly energetic. One of the things I liked when I looked at Ngā Manu Reserve on the map before coming here was that it looked like not a lot of ground to cover, just a nice place to hang out and be leisurely. I'm not in it for the steps today, but on that note, how many steps have I done today? I'm just about at 10,000 steps. Not bad considering I'm a truck driver and most of my distance has been covered by driving miles today. Quigley's been along with me on this cross-country road trip. Yesterday's episode would be like part one of this particular road trip. We've been to New Plymouth. We stayed the night there last night. We're from the Wellington region, so we headed home. And this location, Ngā Manu Reserve, is in Kapiti. What's Quigley doing? Does he need some private time, does he? He might need some private time. Yep, so for me that's just provoking me to segue to the usual housekeeping / ground rules type stuff that I go over every single recording. Yeah, so we've got this slogan on the channel. It goes like this: show us the poop. Show us the... But anyway, if you want to know why we paused the recording there just for a little bit, it's because Quigley gets his private time when he needs to do a poop. I don't film that. You get to come along on these dog walks with us, the hundreds of hours of dog walks that we've uploaded. And whenever you watch, you can be rest assured that you don't get to see my dog poop. Likewise, you don't get to see me have to deal with that poop. So that's why we have the slogan, show us the poop. And that's why I talk about it every single episode. Because I want you all to know, especially if it's your first time watching, make sure you come back and watch some more, knowing full well that you don't have to freak out. There's no poops. This walkway's dumb. I almost feel like not uploading this recording. I just really don't like that there's a highway right there. Ugly, loud, noisy highway. We should have just driven down the road to the beach, Quigley. Anyway, it is what it is. We've got another slogan on our channel, which I also reiterate every episode. The slogan is, never mind the 6 o'clock news. We have this slogan because, well, you know, I tend to sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, talk too much. But you should rest assured that whenever I'm talking, I don't talk about anything that might be on the 6 o'clock news. Mainly the ethos of our recordings is to keep it free and easy, non-controversial, peaceful, kindness, gratitude, etc. And so, yeah, no matter how mad I get at the stuff that's coming up on the news or things like that, I don't talk about that stuff. Quigley! Look at him, he's behaving strange. Quigley! No! Here! Howdy bye! Anyway, there are episodes where I am full of energy and my brain is on fire with thoughtful, yummy thoughts that I want to share, but there are other days where I just feel a bit tired and stupid. I don't really feel like talking much. And I'll tell you what, today is one of those days. So if you've watched several episodes and you think, oh God, this guy talks too much, you're in luck. Because I think I'm getting ready to shut the hell up and just walk and enjoy the sounds of nature. Even though the sounds of nature right now are ruined by the sounds of the highway. But at least we might see some cool vehicles every now and again. Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, that's actually a pretty cool vehicle. That's fun tracking those. Not easy to do with the chest mounted camera. That's it. Everything else on the highway is boring. There's just the occasional diamonds in the rough. Well, you know what? I drive along this highway. I've driven along it 100 times, hundreds of times, and just looked over this way and thought, I wonder what it would be like to walk or ride a bike along there. And now I can, at least for this little bit, now I can say that I have. Yep, this is our first time here, by the way. Our YouTube channel, Dog Walks, are quite full. There's quite a lot of places that we've never been before. I find that the most entertaining to make recordings of. And there's a few places which we've gone back to a few times. And we might go back to a few times. Because those are our go-tos. And in fact, we've gone back to them so many times that now I've started becoming adverse to recording there again. I'm like, oh, I've already recorded here about 7 or 8 times now. But everything depends on my mood more than anything else. And the weather. Oh my God, the weather. Sometimes me and Quigley just go out without the camera. Especially when the weather's bad. We've got to go out anyway. I haven't got any long range view of the highway, so it's a little bit harder now to spot if any cool vehicles are coming. Wow, would you look at this? Smithfield Road. So says the sign. Interesting. Hey Quigs, we're not going over there. Oh, I'm glad that this next bit of this walkway is in the shade. Who's been digging holes? Who's been digging the holes, Quigs? Today we're just walking for the sake of walking, because if we don't, well, we have to go for a walk anyway. If we went all the way home, it would just be one of our boring at-home walks. So we've stopped our freight truck somewhere not too far off the highway. Yeah. Completed all tasks for today as far as work is concerned. The only task to complete is to get the truck back to base. There's no one waiting for me. There's no paperwork on the boss's desk. Everything can wait till morning. We're living the good life. I'm feeling gratitude for that. I'm feeling gratitude for the fact that we just go home, kick our shoes off and rest after this, and hopefully have a nice dinner. Oh, you've gone around a tree. Now I have to let go of the long line so we don't get stuck. Oh, what? Good boy. You can hear a cricket. Can you hear that? The microphone on this device is pretty good. But the cricket thinks it's night time. Normally we hear the cicada all day and then the crickets at night. Oh, there you go. Fancy little e-bike. That's the good thing about this cycleway. It connects these towns along the highway. Wherever this highway's going, the cycleway is going, connecting the towns too. People can ride between the towns. Quigley Wuggles. Hi. You should walk on the grass, Quigley. It's not really the hottest day today. I worry about the pavement being too hot for Quigley's feet. I'm just going to say that this summer has been quite mild. Quigley! Hide my! I shouldn't be letting him go like this. I promised Miss Wild I wouldn't let go of his tether just because it's risky. If he decides he wants to be a disobedient little boy and take off and leave me behind, then it'll be my own stupid fault for letting him go. And you saw how he behaved just not long ago. He was really pulling on it because he had a determination to capture whatever animal he was sniffing out. And sometimes that happens. So I've only lost Quigley once. We got it on the recording too. It happened while I was recording a dog walk. You'll have to... I'm not going to tell you which episode that is, so that you can be surprised if you find it, or you can go searching for it by watching more episodes. Yeah, there's just this one episode, and Quigley disappeared on me. And he was gone for 45 minutes. What do you see in there, Quigs? I'll tell you what I'm unhappy about. All I see is no shade on the walkway. I also just realised I didn't put sunscreen on. That was silly. I don't care so much for myself. I'm quite brown and I don't really burn that badly. But I usually have to put sunscreen on the pink bit that's on the top of Quigley's nose. He doesn't really need sunscreen anywhere else, but that top bit of his nose, the pink bit, which I find is quite funny. So I tell people, yeah, I put sunscreen on my dog. And they go, what? Why? And I say, wait a minute, not what you think. Not the whole dog, just the bits that need it. Which it turns out to be just one little bit. Quigley Wuggles. I'm sorry folks, this is such a boring walk, but... And I do have feelings like this is so dumb, I almost don't even want to upload it, but I've never recorded a dog walk and not uploaded it. Just to be real and honest and authentic, and for me, there's something congruent about it. There is only one episode that didn't make it online, and that's because the recording file corrupted. I had every intention of uploading it, but some technical glitch caused the file to not be playable. I even tried to research how to repair the file, maybe, or force it to play, but I ended up having to give up on that. Maybe a very, very geeky person, a much more geeky person than me, might have solved the issue, but I drew the line at outsourcing assistance. Anyway, the one forever lost episode. I came up with another playlist that's called The Lost Episodes. To my knowledge, it still hasn't, in my time and place right now, it still hasn't played any episodes yet. What I've been doing with that is investing recordings into the future and uploading them to broadcast 1 year after the fact. So I think that's a pretty cool idea. I came up with that idea in the middle of the night. And we're starting to come around to the first anniversary of the first episode on that list. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be neat. Because the very first one to come up on that playlist is going to be the anniversary of when we started recording the Do Not Disturb Dog Walks. Episode 1 is one of the lost episodes. Nobody's seen it yet. Hey, isn't that cool? I mean, for me right now. However far away you are into the future, things could be different. You might look at that playlist and find a whole bunch of stuff in there, depending how far away you are in the future. The further away in the future you are, the more content there will be, of course. Because I'm just going to keep making it. But I can tell you this much, this particular episode was recorded back in the days before we ever made a single dollar from our YouTube broadcast. We're still waiting for the day where the income starts coming in. I tell you what, I think when that first person signs up and starts giving us some money, or even just a one-off donation, that's going to feel so awesome that maybe then I'll start caring about it more. Like at the moment, I hardly ever talk about, asking you all for money, but it's mostly because hardly anyone's watching at the moment. Nobody's watching yet. Well, not nobody. We're still getting a few views, not more than 100 on most of the recordings. When we hit 50 subscribers, we got a boost on 2 of the episodes, and for some reason suddenly they got seen by a couple of thousand people each, and I was like, oh, could this be the beginning of something marvelous? And then it went away. I don't know why. There's nothing particularly special or different about those 2 episodes. In fact, I wish that some of the more entertaining episodes, from my point of view, were the ones that got boosted. Anyway, Quigley wants to go on a diversion and lick a puddle. Good on you, Quigs. I know I said I was going to stop talking, but in the end I didn't stop talking. I don't know if we're going to find anything interesting along here, but it does help us to extend our walking time. I want to try for at least a minimum of 30 minutes on the recording, like I usually do. Minimum of 30, maximum of 1 hour. That's my usual guideline. I've broken the rules in the overlength department from here and there. There's a couple of extra long ones. But yeah, the main objective is to point and shoot and get it in the can most of the time, but every now and again editing is required, especially if I record in more than one file, and I've at least got to go through the chore of putting them back together. Where are we going, Quigs? Oh, look, quails. Quails! Which Quigley would quite happily chase down the road. Little does he know, he couldn't catch those. They're way too fast for him. So, yep, I was watching another YouTube channel recently. It came under my nose, and it's just somebody, or it could be a team of people, I guess, that they live in Israel, for a start, somewhere in Israel, and all they do is go around the city streets making recordings of stray dogs, or maybe not stray dogs, but just dogs roaming in the street. Just doing their own thing, dogs. That's all I saw. I mean, I didn't watch every single video on that channel, but that's what it looked like to me. It's just somebody uploading videos of random dogs. And I couldn't believe it. First of all, I was thinking, the quality of this content isn't that great. And then second of all, I was gobsmacked because they had 60,000 subscribers. And I was like, that's amazing. Maybe the channel's been around a bit longer than ours, but still, maybe there's hope for us because our content is way better, way more entertaining, and it's in New Zealand, which is I'm not going to say New Zealand's better than Israel, but I think it is because I live here. Oh, these guys are building a little dwelling out of shipping containers. Pretty cool, huh? And there's a little tiny house over there. Hello. The guy on the little excavator just did the mouldy wave, that's what we call it. And you wave with your eyebrows, you tilt your head up, your back and forward again. I think we should turn around and head back to the walkway. This is a nice little diversion. Yeah, I brought up talking about the Lost Episodes playlist because I'm thinking about making this a Lost episode. Yep. Yeah, I like that idea. Because I don't put enough in that playlist really. I'm too keen to broadcast soon. But I think it's a good idea to invest content into the future. Let me know what you think. Quigley! Getting a bit tired of you doing that. He has to be trained. So I do that pretty much non-verbally or just with the leash, but when he's pulling it tight, we don't go anywhere. And that's how he learns. Off the road. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was trying to talk about it a little bit yesterday, that this is just really a dog walk experience YouTube channel, and I've seen a few channels where dog walking channels where the people that are on it are trying to tell you all about how to take care of a dog. They're trying to tell you how to take care of a dog. And that's totally not my MO. We are strictly just walking, talking, doing the thing channel for you to vicariously watch along, and you be the judge whether I take good enough care of my dog. I'm sure there's going to be people out there who go, you're an idiot, because the world's full of haters sometimes. But yeah, no, we keep it PG. I don't kick my dog around like a football. We've got a good loving relationship. I don't really ever get mad at him. I pretend to be mad at him. I feel that roleplay phenomenon come on sometimes. But I love him too much to be mad. Quigley! He's obviously thirsty. So, let's find a patch of shade and give him some water. I need to give myself some water too. Quigley, pahua. So I carry this little plastic cap because it's nice and lightweight. Quigley doesn't mind drinking out of it. This is the apparatus that I use. I suck on this squishy bit to get water out of it. But I figured out this. I can pull this off and water just falls out of it. Right? Into the lid. And my dog can drink it. Isn't that cool? How do you like that? Good boy. You want some more? Yeah. Up, I will have some water too. It makes funny noises when I suck on it, by the way. Are you a very thirsty boy? Yeah. Have some more. Go on, there's more. Quickly. Drink it. Good boy, drink the water. He's a good boy. Oh. Cool. Oh, I see we've already gotten up to 30 minutes of recording practically, so I might just call it a day at this moment. Make it an actual 30-minute recording. Yeah. More. Good boy, drink the water. Yeah, I'll try and squeeze a treat into him before the end of the recording, eh? Let's stop it at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this boring ass walk next to the highway in Kapiti. Good boy. I didn't even make you do something for that. Yeah, this time you can do something. Yep. Sit. Sit. And catch it in your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Good catch, my buddy. Good catch. Do you want these other little drinky drinks of treats? There you go. Eat those. The incognito treat bag can go empty for now, and hopefully I remember to refill it soon. Good boy. Yeah, thanks for watching, folks. That's the end of the recording for us today. We've had enough. We're tired from working hard today and yesterday. Road tripping across country. But there's plenty more for you to watch on the channel. Hours and hours of dog walks for you to enjoy. So please do. We'd like to see you commenting, liking, subscribing on many more episodes. Thanks. See you on the next one.